a few modifications by the whole shebang. Rich Jones. In a small town where everyone knew each other, there lived a guy named JR who had two best friends, Mork and Beaver. Recently, Mork and Beaver had both gotten themselves shiny new cars, a sleek Mustang for Mork and a powerful Dodge Charger for Beaver. They were both proud of their new rides, and would often boast about how fast and cool their cars were. One Sunday morning, as they were getting ready to head to church, Mork and Beaver couldn't help but challenge JR to a race. They were feeling confident in their new cars and wanted to show off their speed. JR, never one to back down from a challenge, accepted with a grin on his face. JR knew that his trusty old Ford Tempo couldn't compete with the speed of Mork's Mustang or Beaver's Charger. But JR was a crafty guy. He spent the previous night making some modifications to his car, installing a secret turbo boost system that he could activate with the press of a button. As they lined up at the starting point, engines revving, the race began. Mork and Beaver zoomed ahead, their new cars roaring down the road. But just as they were about to reach the halfway point, JR pressed the button on his dashboard, unleashing the hidden power of his Ford Tempo. To the amazement of Mork and Beaver, JR's car suddenly surged forward with incredible speed, turbocharging past them in a blur of motion. They could hardly believe their eyes as JR's modified Tempo shot past them like a rocket. In the end, JR crossed the finish line first, winning the impromptu race to the church. Mork and Beaver were left speechless, staring in disbelief at JR and his seemingly ordinary car that had just outpaced their flashy new rides. As they pulled into the church parking lot, laughter and cheers erupted from the onlookers who had witnessed the unexpected victory. JR, with a big grin on his face, stepped out of his Ford Tempo, feeling proud of his ingenuity and happy to have proven that it's not always about having the newest or fanciest car. Sometimes, it's about the skill and creativity of the driver behind the wheel.